So I just came back from work, that's why I'm looking super hot, and by super hot I mean a little bit sweaty. Okay, let's get to the news. So the Mayweather and Tenshin Nasukawa fight is happening, and we have some detail on that. No longer a rumor, Manny Pacquiao and Adrian Broner are fighting in January, as the fight has been announced just this week. Speaking of fight announcements, last week the PBC has announced their next lineup of fights for the next few months. It is fight week for Dimitri Bivol, as he'll be defending his WBA light heavyweight champion against former champion Jean Pascal. So just this past Thursday, Tony Bellew has officially announced his retirement from boxing, for real this time. He retired back in 2016 after his fight with BJ Flores, but came back for the David Haye fights. He did have a great last showing in his fight against Usyk. Bellew worked a great game plan against Usyk of retreating whenever Usyk uses side-to-side movement, and even baiting Usyk to the right side so he can counter with his straights. But Usyk started to work his counter overhands and constant combination to eventually stop Bellew in the 8th round. And because of the fight with Bellew, Usyk is rethinking his move to heavyweight and possibly prolonging that move. But he is thinking about facing Andre Ward, which it seems kind of out of nowhere, but it's only because Andre Ward was interested in fighting Tony Bellew, but because Usyk beat Bellew, maybe Usyk can get a fight with Ward. We'll see. And this past weekend on The Zone, we saw pretty much everyone who was supposed to win, and if they didn't win, it was a draw. Jarrell Miller knocked out his opponent Bogdan Dinu in the 4th round. He did eat a couple straight shots in the fight, but it did not affect the 315-pounder. With the win, Miller is looking to fight one of the top British heavyweights, hoping to make his way up to Joshua. Brandon Rios has stopped Canelo Alvarez, his older brother, Ramon Alvarez, in the 9th round, in an all-action fight that Rios was mostly controlling. This is a fight that Rios needed to win, as he does plan on fighting for the next 4 or 5 years, and hopefully getting a title shot down the line. Eddie Hearn said that Rios could face UK star Joshua Kelly once he gets past his opponent in December 8th, which to me sounds like a horrible fight for Rios, as Joshua Kelly has great movement and defense. On that card, we saw Clarissa Shield add a 3rd belt to her waist, adding the WBC along with her WBA and IBF title. We won't have to wait too long, as she has been added to the December 8th show on HBO. She is set to face WBO titleist Femke Hermans on the December 8th show, headlined by Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez and pound-for-pound top female fighter and undisputed welterweight champion Cecilia Brækhus. Maurice Hooker has successfully defended his WBO super welterweight title, stopping Alex Saucedo in the 7th round. It was a back-and-forth fight, but the story of the fight was Hooker's straight right. It seems to have landed every time he threw it, and eventually Saucedo couldn't withstand it anymore and dropped in the 7th and did not recover, as Hooker just pounced on him, forcing the ref to stop the fight. Promoter Eddie Hearn is looking to get Hooker to defend his title again on The Zone, possibly against Chris Algieri, Tommy Coyle, or Jorge Linares. I'm hoping Linares. The PBC had a huge press conference just last week to announce their big fights for the next few months. Most of them we already knew about, but now it's official. December 22nd, Jarmell Charlo versus Willie Monroe Jr. for Jarmell's interim WBC middleweight championship, and Jermell Charlo versus Tony Harrison, which Charlo will be defending his WBC super welterweight championship. January 13th, Jose Uzcategui defends his IBF super welterweight belt against undefeated Caleb Plant. This is the one fight that I don't know who the winner could possibly be. January 26th, Keith Thurman will be making his return after suffering injuries and getting married. He has stated in numerous interviews that his comeback will be with a tune-up fight. This one will be against Jose Lito Lopez. He has been criticized for wanting to take a tune-up fight after taking such a long time off, but it was mostly from fighters who want to fight him, like Spence and Porter. February 16th, we'll see Leo Santa Cruz defending his WBA featherweight title against Miguel Flores. On that undercard, we'll see Omar Figueroa Jr. return from injury, facing always tough John Molina Jr. March 9th, we'll see Sean Porter defending for the first time his WBC welterweight title against Yordanis Ugas, who is his mandatory challenger. One thing that concerns me is that Ugas has enlisted strength and conditioning coach and former drug dealer Angel Hernandez. It actually says that on his Wikipedia page. March 16th, we'll see the big fight with Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia will be making the move to welterweight from lightweight to challenge for Spence's IBF title. despite being discouraged from pretty much everyone who cares for him. March 24th, we'll see Lamont Peterson against Sergey Libinets. The two former champions are both trying to make their way back to title contention. April 13th, we'll see Caleb Trucks against Peter Quillen, another pair of former champions trying to climb their way back to the top spot, and with Quillen moving up to super middleweight for this fight. One fight announcement that needed its own press conference was with 8th Division World Champion and current WBA regular champion Manny Pacquiao facing 4th Division World Champion Adrian Broner. Though Manny Pacquiao has a title, and he likes reminding everyone that he has a title, it is just the WBA regular title. The WBC Super Champion is still currently Keith Thurman, despite being out for injury since fighting Danny Garcia. Manny Pacquiao has said that Freddie Roach will be returning to his corner and helping him for this fight. Boo Boy Fernandez will take on more of the physical work like hand pads and give me a punching bag, with Roach working mostly as a supervisor role. He's on light duties. Tyson Fury has posted a picture on social media and he's looking in great shape. It may be hard to tell with him surrounded by a bunch of buff black dudes, but he is in great shape. There are concerns that he may have lost too much weight for this fight, but it's not like he lost all this weight in the past 2 months. This is a year's work, so relax, people. And the final story for today, Floyd Mayweather is fighting Tenshin Nasukawa in an exhibition match. This will be a 3-round, 3 minutes exhibition fight with no kicks, apparently. All the details surrounding the fight, such as location and date, will remain the same. Floyd Mayweather has stated that this is possibly the highest paid exhibition fight ever. That's all the news for this week. Please like and subscribe. Catch you next time.